So I want to get this video. Um, it's 10:59. I usually take my naps around this time. Depending on what my time schedule is, the earlier I take my nap, the earlier I get up. So, and I'm a time man, so I break my time down. Like, let's say, top of the hour, uh, a quarter past, half, quarter till. And I was telling myself, well, I'll wait till 11, or I'll do my scrolling until 11 because I'm accumulating videos, which I'll get in the next video because I'm going to wake up after my nap and do these videos. It'll show throughout this time I have been doing videos. I have not been doing videos throughout the past years. And right now, today is Thursday, 22nd, 2026. Thursday, 22nd is January. So I was telling myself I'll wait till 11. Now, one of my main videos that I keep popping in my mind that I'm gonna bring up, as far as, and I've even said it, like, a lot of people are making content now pretty much just for the content. Like, they want to put something out, or they feel a certain way. And I know that's what it's gonna seem like I'm doing with my videos and all, but I'm not gonna keep making videos on the same things over and over. That's not what I do. I'm putting these videos out to show how I am keeping up with things, how I keep up with things, my opinions on things, and to document that I have already been speaking on things and working on things for many years. But the thing here is, one of my videos will come up, or I'm going to do another video as far as to a group that I'm trying to call together, and how to break down so much distraction, and how to pull a certain group up into power because evil has gotten so strong. But anyway, and it just turned 11:01. But the thing here, we seen before the video started, it was 10:59, and the last thing here was, the World's Fairs were for erasing a history we were never meant to remember. But that's not the main thing. How much history has been rewritten? What has been lost? How much of it remains hidden and in plain sight? And that is one of the main things on my mind. That is one of the main. It's gonna be one of the main videos, because it is actually a main point in everything in our world right now, because so many people are distracted, and this is important. And from this saying right here is why everything is important, and why we're not going to be able to take to this group, or why we should not be able to take to, or and why we should not take to this group, that group, this group, that group. I mean, look at the separation. What do you think that's going to cause? It'll never be, as far as like, give a joyful, peaceful way, whatever, the peaceful way, which is very important. So, um, you have this group over here that is, we can see the structure in it. We can see that the structure, okay, nope, that's not perfect. Now, that's where a lot of people are going to fall short, because people say, okay, well, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. We understand that. But we're in 2026 right now, and the pull together is important. So, perfection in certain ways is important and has to be. But anyway, I wanted to make this video real quick because of the things that are going on with me right now. Like, I always see things, or things come to through me. Sometimes I get the feeling weird when I'm saying certain things and talking a certain way. But inside, I want you to understand that it's a joyful feeling to me, and it's like the Holy Ghost. I've been doing this for so many years also, and I've put in so much work for these words. But anyway, I'm gonna stop this here. But I appreciate everything, and I'll make more on this. Nice. I made a video earlier about um, how things are coming across my screen, and how the main thing, or the main issue, subject, or our main problem is, and will remain, as a whole, I'm speaking here, will remain in the world. Our problem will remain until otherwise, that that we just don't know what to believe. So, and this pops up on my screen again. So it's 4:30 something. Earlier I made the video, I took my nap. The date is there. I'll connect these videos. So where's my watch? Or actually, I can I'll slide this down. January, okay, 22nd. Shoot, I ain't gonna get all that on there. Whatever's on there, excuse me, peoples. So, um, and it'll connect to the same video, which is why I wanted to get that date. And in the end of all of this, it is gonna be about why we need what I am calling on, or what we should all call on. There's gonna be nothing outside of it, nothing. If it because of so many different beliefs, so many different teachings from history that has been altered. So, but anyway, so going back to a bunch of this goes back history. So it'll talk about history, saying that we've been, we haven't been told the truth about this or about that. So, and I have speakings that go years back of trying to gather more information, and so we can work with it to move forward. Now, getting the information a certain way is going to take time. Focusing on that information and advancing with that information is going to take the other time. So that is the importance also of everyone pulling together and trying to have a better understanding. That's crazy that I stopped right there at that comment. I was talking, so hopefully it can show that I didn't do that naturally. So I just stopped right there at the comment. But anyway, this here is that, and let's see if I think this video start over.
The history of our Earth is so different from what we can imagine.
The Smithsonian, that if they found out about a large skeleton somewhere, was to go get it.
I'm going to assume at least one person is right, because if one person's right, it busts the paradigm.
It all goes back to the fallen cherub. And the problem with the modern day church, they have a very truncated view of the supernatural.
This backdrop that's just pregnant with all kinds of meaning associated with this Mount Hermon event.
Welcome to Blurry Creatures.
And this guy defects from the kingdom. That's a big deal.
All right, so I'm not saying that I believe anything in this video. These days, or not just these days, from my studies throughout all time, I'm 40 now, and I've been doing this before 20. I was baptized a certain way, however, I've always been the type seeking information from seeing miracles and being a foot soldier for the universe. I don't want to use a certain word, but in the spiritual world, religious, in different religions, I've studied, or just trying to focus on everything. Excuse me, where was I coming from with that? But so as being, a foot soldier of the universe and trying to work for words from history. I don't know what to believe, it's like I'm always focusing on trying to find out information. So I feel that I would know how to get directly to certain information if we had the access, because all my life I've always known what questions to ask, or because in my mind I also see perfection somehow. I don't mean to sound weird or say a certain thing like so I guess when I was younger, I was that person that knew the phrase, because many people know these phrases, and I want you guys to always know nothing's new under the sun. So some people came up younger and their peoples taught them to be the best of the best, or to tell them or teach. They tried to teach them that way, and by that, a person knew that that was possible. How do you become the best of the best? And throughout many years of going off that, it all adds up to like, if you're really learning something, or if you're focusing on something, can you advance it? if you can, you advance it to the best, you know, and it has to be facts. It has to be proven. It has, you know, you go through your trial and error. You got to think of, you know, facts, you know. And you guys have to excuse me, you know. So these are, sometimes the thoughts will slip my mind, and I'm trying to say so much so fast, so you have to excuse me. But I think I did say enough in here, and all of these are just little sayings as things are coming to me. So I'm gonna end this video. I hope it recorded out took, but yes. So I'm gonna get this video real quick. I can't make these things.
I know criticize Donald Trump.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to start over. Oh man, it started over, but it had it on there and I had just shared it. So I'm sorry about this, but this is the top of Facebook, and you'll know when you accidentally pull that down, it'll start over. But at the beginning there, it had a memory. You know how Facebook will bring your memories up. So it had brought the memory up of when I first started releasing the book, and around that time, and it said 7 years ago. So we'll be able to see that. I seen that it was there, and I just wanted to share, you know, that this is something that's coming up. I'm telling you guys, like the way things pop up and what's going on. And that photo on there can be shared. It can be, I actually reshared it. So let's go here real quick. So, I just wanted to get this on here, you know. These were 7 years ago. Also, I reached out to people in power, presidency, and royalty. So I know my name, and this was, man, years ago around this time. So I hit what I call the back streets on everybody as far as this. I flooded everyone's DMs with so much, and but I pulled back. You know, I started seeing a bunch of changes. Everything started kind of going the way that, you know, for what the book was for, and for what my messages was about. But anyway, that's Now We All Shall Rise, and we're looking to try and push this more. I'm looking for a book deal. There's also a huge story that can be picked up from this that we can promote to get more revenue, to push this more. I'll share that sometime also, or share it more. It's on one of my channels. But all right, things are